Looks like I'm a little off center here. Is that any better? Maybe. Good morning, my friends. My name is Tara. Welcome to the Daily Nail. I still need to pop off. I think I'm going to do my left hand again because I want to put a fresh set of jelly tips on this nail. And I haven't done that yet. So let me pull up the live here and turn on the volume. There we go. Okay. Just gonna grab the chat. Ooh, you're fast, Mallory. Good morning. Hi. Is your luck out for delivery or what? I think Jen got hers. Yes. I didn't swatch mine. I wanted to wait. So plus I'm behind on swatching. So I'm gonna pop off this Orly Mani. When I popped off my Mani yesterday, I had used the Orly peel base, the one night stand peel base, and I got clean pop-offs on all my nails. So and I used it again here, so we'll see. So far so good, right? These are Captain Gel. It might be a different story. We'll see. Sometimes I have a more difficult time popping off nails. Oh, here it comes. Look at that. They turned out so pretty too. With these flakies. Simple to do and like so beautiful. In my opinion. My screen is black. What? It is? Is it too dark? Hold on. Let me turn up the brightness. Is that better? Am I too far? Oh, hold on. Is my angle too off? What? That's good, right? Maybe a little more off to the side. How's that? Is that better, Mallory? Oh, get it. I saw her message came through, but I was getting ready to go live, so I couldn't go over and look. Oh, okay. All right. Now I'm glad you can see me. It's still in Massachusetts? What the heck? How did Jen get hers then? She's in Minnesota. Are you sure? Or has it just not updated? You know what I mean? Because remember you said that, and then the next day it was out for delivery last time? All right, so this one won't be a clean pop off, but I put a lot of gel on this one. Remember, oh, it still came off pretty easy. I think I'm going to use this peel base again today. I'm going to do a Dipnotic Nails Mani today using a duo that's going to be releasing on Friday, which is March 10th. Her releases are usually at 10 a.m. I believe that's, I don't see why this one would be any different. And there's 3 different collections. Of course, I don't have the names written down, and they weren't on this month's card, but I have it saved in a, I messaged it to myself. It was in a group chat. So when I post this Mani, I'll include all the info, but the collections are gorgeous. And honestly, I only ended up swatching the 2 dips I'm using today. If we have time, we can swatch the other ones. I got the swatch sticks ready and everything, but I didn't have time to do it. Oh, this one I'm having a hard time with. Let's skip it for a minute. Might have to take out the e-file. And that message from Revel came yesterday. but I didn't check my emails yesterday, so I didn't even see it. I'm glad I went and checked them today. All right. Mm. Of course, there's something Murdaugh on TV. 48 Hours, Mallory, 48 Hours came out with a brand new, I didn't even get to watch it all. A brand new episode on the Murdaugh trial. It just came out like this morning. It's on YouTube though. So, and it's, you know, on the 48 Hours channel. So if you want to see it. I watched Law & Crime Network, sat down with one of the jurors. He must have been the youngest one, but he was like really well spoken and smart, you know. He sounded thoughtful and everything, but he was only 22. He is only 22. He's the one who has done a bunch of interviews. He was on the Today Show and Good Morning America too, I think. The post office hates you. No updates. That means it's on its way then. That's what happened to the last one, Mallory. Remember? There was like no updates for a few days. And then the next update, it was in your city. So that kind of stinks though. If it hasn't updated yet, then it's probably not there today. You know what I mean? Because they usually update in the morning. Well, at least mine does. I think, you know, most post offices, their mail is all ready in the morning to go out, you know. So, I guess tomorrow then. Hey, at least today's not Saturday or something. I'm afraid Chastity's not gonna get. I sent her 2 Luxie UV dips. One she asked for and one I just sent. And I'm afraid she's not going to get it before Friday. All right. Sorry, I have like gel and dry skin under here, and it's just like coming right out. It's kind of gross. All right, this now. I'm gonna take out my e-file. Where is everybody? They're slow this morning. So, did you hear the judge when he was sentencing Alec Murdaugh, Mallory? That he's also the judge assigned to all the other cases, like the Gloria Satterfield case and all the financial crimes cases. He said there's 99, I think. 99 different cases. He said it during his sentencing. Maybe it's not 99 cases, but he said something about 99. Ooh, this one's hard to get off. I wonder why. Trying some more. Am I missing any message? Okay. I just wanted to pull down the chat a little more so I could see everything. Are you doing One Color Wednesday tomorrow, Mallory? Did you see the Team Manny we're doing for Crival? Family weapon. The defendant cannot account for. What the heck? I don't get it. I filed off a what I would assume is enough here.
12-gauge shotgun. It was loaded with 1 federal double-aught buck, 1 dry lock, and 2 steel shot.
I'm gonna file from the other side, I guess. I don't have much of a choice. It's not coming off this way.
You heard that the 2 weapons fall off the paper. Not the carry. With this shotgun is black.
No, you're not doing the one color, Manny. No, it hasn't come yet, Mallory. I'm surprised it hasn't. I was gonna mention it to you yesterday that it hasn't come. Didn't I send you something too? Yeah, I sent you the Rebel dips. I put 2 stamps on them because it was 4 dips. Usually I say for 2 dips, and I feel like 4 is like might be too much, too heavy, and I don't want to risk it. You know what I mean? So I just rather be safe. So I always put 2 on it because I know I've sent 2 dips with 1 stamp and they've gone. I've sent 3 with 1 stamp. Nothing yet to you either. All right. Hopefully they arrive intact. Even though I found my bags after I sent out dips to Chastity and stuff, I think I have like 5 left, so I have to order more anyway. Can't believe they were in my junk drawer. Like I normally definitely always keep them with my nail stuff, you know. But I must have just been like not paying attention to what I was doing, you know, and just threw them in there. Like I don't know. Oh my god, did I forget to put peel base on my thumb or something? Can you imagine? If that's the case, then the whole tip's going off. Oh, there it goes. Ooh. All right.
You also heard about the Super Black Eagle 2.
Wow. So now it came off easy, but that was really difficult. Maybe I just had the edges sealed in so well or something. What was I saying? Oh, I wanted to ask you, did you take Leo to the doctor? Is that how you know he's got the flu? And he's too young for a flu shot, right? I'm assuming. I think you have to be at least, 3 or something? Okay.
Remember Nathan going through each one of these guns, how popular he was, differences between them?
Want to see the tips we're using today? So one of them's called Dahlia and one's called Petal. These are releasing Friday. Super pretty. This is a shimmer and it's kind of like a fuchsia, but more on the purple side, I would say. It's like a darker fuchsia. And then this foil dip is a white base with fuchsia foils. All right, what do you say? Oh, you love the design? Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah. Nothing. Yeah. Okay. Just symptoms. Plus, he threw up on you. Does he have a fever, Mallory? Poor kid. But Kylo's feeling better, right? At least he is. I mean, you said yesterday he was doing better. I'm hoping, because that would be horrible to have 2 of them sick at the same time. Plus you. And how are you feeling? Because I know you weren't feeling good. All right, let me just
At the beginning of the case, I talked to you about some of the evidence that you would hear.
file the free edges real quick. Make sure I shouldn't be using that file though. I need a smoother one.
There's been a lot of that evidence, but the last witness you heard, the state's case in chief, was Peter Revulsion. He went that timeline. And what does it show?
Looks good. Well, Dipnotic's also releasing some new cuticle oils this week. She has some, but she, every like every few months or whatever, it seems like she's been releasing, a few more scents. So she gave us the choice of, the new ones and picked one. And I got Coastal Breeze scent. So we'll use that today too. 101.4. Yeah, the Tylenol's helping. Yeah. Well, how do you give it to him? Do you give it to him in like a little plunger thing? Or does he take it for you? Like in a spoon or something? All right. We'll put peel base on. I can't believe nobody else is here. I'm glad you're here.
These are all the information, sources of information that was in this timeline. And let's look at what it shows. First thing right here is that the defendants, 5, Moselle, and 6.
I can't wait for you to see the new Luxy Dips. I think you're gonna love them.
What he said about times. What time he got home, what time he went to the office.
Heather said she was gonna try to share pictures last night, but I'm pretty sure she didn't I'm certain she didn't because she always tags us in the post. She shares to Facebook and she shares to Instagram, so we would have seen them. But if she didn't share them last night, she'll probably definitely share them today, Mallory. So you're gonna either want to avoid it or until tomorrow, or you're gonna end up seeing them.
About 7:03, we see the defendant steps registering on his phone. And then over the next
You had a sippy cup of water? Wait, what do you mean? You put it in a sippy cup of water? The Tylenol? Liquid Tylenol?
As he described, walking the property. At 7:39, we have creation of a Snapchat video that had clothes on.
Yeah, so I just wanted to give you a heads up. I just thought of it. It wasn't like someone was planning to tell you. I just thought of it now. It's liquid, yeah. And you put it in you mix it with the water. That's what you're saying? I never did that. Or like, I would like mix certain, I forget what medicine it was. I think it was like a powder medicine for one of my kids. It might have been like a Miralax or something. In like their oatmeal or whatever, in the mornings. But I never put like medicine like in water or juice or anything like that. He drinks it right away. Oh, it's strawberry flavored with 2 ounces. Oh, so he likes the flavor. So it probably tastes good to him, huh? I get it. Yeah. Okay. That's smart then. If he likes it, then yeah, it's working. Well, Kendra was saying, I don't know if you know, but Gavin, she took him to the park, the boys, and he was going up the ladder to the slide. And he was like on the top step and he fell. He's just 3, and he hasn't putting any weight on his ankle. Kendra said she thinks it's just sprained because it's not swollen. And so I think they were going to get him an ace bandage or a brace or something for it. I'm not even sure. I think they were, but I didn't ask her about it. I asked how he was doing, but she hadn't responded back by the time I went live. But I think they were getting him something for it. But I told her, I said, I would take him to the doctor, because if it's a break, and it starts healing or whatever, I don't know. If he's not putting weight on it, that's, I don't know. But I guess, I mean, it would, you would think it would swell, but a 3-year-old, I don't know if he's like skinny or if he's a little chubby, you know what I mean? I don't know. So you might not notice it, you know what I mean? Like a lot of toddlers are chubby. You know, they got that little cute baby skin. So copay if nothing was wrong and stuff, you know. I know, yeah. I know, poor baby. So I'm dying to find out how he's doing today. Because it happened earlier in the, well, what's today? Wednesday, right? I gotta tell you about my night last night, my afternoon and stuff. When was it? Monday? Sunday? It must have been Monday. No, I think it was even before that. Maybe over the weekend. Oh no, I'll have to double check with her. Anyway, so yesterday, Dominic calls me after school or at 2 o'clock and tells me he's going to Aiden's. And luckily it was like 47 degrees. So I was like, all right. I'm like, but you know, you need to leave in time to meet me before dark. So you meet me before it's dark. And I said, actually, I said, maybe we can meet down when we meet down there. Maybe we'll go get something and eat while we're down there. Even though I just took him to Subway the other day, and that was $27 just for the two of us. It was insane. He got a 12-inch sandwich. I got a 6-inch. He got a chocolate chip cookie, and we each got a small fountain drink, and it was $27. Anyway, and I don't have any income, so like when I do have money, it's not much, you know. So that's a lot for me to spend in one go. You know, that's why I like Shein and really inexpensive websites because my money goes further when you don't have much, you know. It's what? It's Tuesday? Oh yeah, yesterday was Manny Monday because I posted this. And yeah. Oh yeah. Duh. Plus, it's not trash day. Thank you, Mallory. I mean, I didn't believe you at first when you said it was Tuesday. I didn't think for a minute. Yeah, so, all right. So he calls me and tells me he's at Aiden's, right? And I tell him, all right. I said, I'll leave at 4 because I figured it'd be getting dark, you know, and we were going to go eat and stuff. So, and that gave him 2 hours at Aiden's house. You know, it was 2 o'clock. So he calls me like a little bit before 3:45 maybe, and he tells me he's not ready to leave yet. So then I checked to see what time sunset was, and it wasn't until like 5:46 or something. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, you can stay for another hour. I'm like, you can stay till 4:45, but no later, and you have to leave to meet me. So, you know, I leave at 4:45, and he leaves at 4:45, and he's calling me 10 minutes later. He's already there, and I'm still on our street. I'm a mile away. I'm like, damn. So he walked back to his friend's house, and I'm like, you know what? I'm like, if you guys want to go to Burger King, and we were originally going to go to KFC, no, Subway, but I knew how much it was going to be. And so I was like, if you want to go to KFC and we eat, you know, the dollar menu or the value menu or whatever, you know, they don't even have a dollar menu anymore. Value menu, because their meals are all $12 and up. So I'm like, invited Aiden, so then him and Aiden dark, and I didn't want Aiden walking home alone. His house is in the total opposite direction as our house, so we walked him home, and then we had to walk home. So we didn't get home till 8 o'clock. It was crazy. I walked over 4 miles, and Dominic did even more than that. So it was kind of crazy. Ooh, I think peel base is dry. I'm going to do for a design today. So the names of these colors are Petal and Dahlia. Again, they're releasing Friday from Dipnotic Nails, along with a bunch more colors. 2 other collections. This is like the 3rd small collection here. Petal, which is the foil dip. I'm going to do it on my thumb ring and pinky, and then I'm gonna do Dahlia on my index and middle finger. But in the end, I decided not to. But I am going to use, I think, these darker pink gems on the solid nails, probably up at the cuticle, how I usually do it. Yeah, so I think that's what I am going to do. And I think it's going to be pretty. I also pulled out this stamping plate. I thought it was an option so that the wrapper stamped on the solid color nails. Yeah, no, I'm going to go with the gems. So, I'm just looking over at my transfer foils. I'm dying to use the metallic ones I got. But none of those ones will match, and I have other ones. Like this is a pretty good match to that, but I just don't see how to fit it into this mani with the foil dip and everything. You know, I want to keep it kind of simple, so I think I'm just going to use the gems. All right. No, we're still a little wet this nail anyway. Some are dry. One is still wet. Hi, Kendra. Mallory was here, but she must have had to step away. She'll probably come back. Here, thank God, for a while because nobody else was. It's just me and you. I don't know what everybody is say. Mallory, though, Theo has the flu. Oh, he's sick. How's Gavin, by the way? No, you can. Oh, you are, Mallory? Oh, well, it just said 2 watching now. Before it said 1. You had to have left for a little bit, right? Oh, changing a diaper. Okay. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I believe you can use chrome over Crival color. I don't see why not. Like, what are you talking about? You know? Kenjo, we want to know how Gavin's doing today. I think I forgot how to vape or something because I swear it's like burning my throat and it's not the coil. It's like me, the way I'm vaping. Sometimes I didn't put these rings away. I want to do it real quick. Sometimes it's just fine, but and then at other times I don't know what's wrong. I never had this issue before. Yeah, so I'll vape and it's like burning my throat. I just gotta wait for this to dry. Yeah. What are you gonna do today, Kendra? I want to try and use this right here, you guys, from the Black Dahlia lacquer lady. Remember, she sent some over, but this is green, so this will be good for St. Patrick's Day. I want to try and get a mini and use this, so I left it out. I have like maybe between 12 and 15 Dipnotic dips to swatch over here. Some of them I bought. I bought the Irish for a Day collection, but then the rest are the new stuff that's coming out, and I can show you guys now. So if I have time or if I feel like it, more likely is what I mean. What we can swatch some of them or swatch them after I do the manning. Kendra, this is what I'm using today. These 2 colors. The shimmer here is called Dahlia, and foil, excuse me, the foil is called Petal. These are coming out Friday. Okay, that'll be pretty. What did it say? I haven't been on Facebook this morning yet. And then yesterday I was busy with Dominic. I didn't even get home, Kendra, till 8 o'clock with Dominic. I ended up taking him and his friend to Burger King for supper. It was cheaper than Subway was for me and Dominic. Give us a rundown, Mallory. All right, so I'm going to do this solid Dahlia. I say solid, but it is a shimmer, and I do believe it's the Dipnotic Precision tool. Call my world. All right, Mallory. Oh, all right, because it involves decals. Is that why? Still checking my index middle. Okay. Kendra, did you see I put in the chat that 48 Hours just put out, like this morning, a brand new episode on the murder trial? It's on YouTube. Don't go watch it now because you're watching me, but watch it later if you can. I'm sure it aired on TV, as well. This is a really pretty color.
What happened at 8:49?
Super pretty. And these dips are going to apply awesome, as they always do. You didn't finish the Netflix one, Kendra? You're not going to really learn anything. I don't think. It's good, though. Well, it was good because it's got the kids from the boat crash in it. Watch YouTube on your phone.
No defensive wounds at all. His hands are down.
I know. I always think of you too every time they're talking about Mallory. Because the only other, Mallory is a pretty rare name. I remember was it Family Ties, right? The sister's name was Mallory. Michael J. Fox's sister was named Mallory Keaton. Alex P. Keaton was Michael J. Fox's character. You guys might be too young to remember that show, but that was his sister's name on the show, Mallory.
Says, well, his only conclusion is, well, it would be practical for somebody to fire out a clip. This is him. This is Alex, the prosecutor, the lawyer. He's thinking through this. He's thought through.
You didn't? Oh, he's horrible. Yeah. He was beating her up that night. He spit on her. And when it was 50 degrees out that night, and he was in his underwear and his boxers, I guess he was known for doing that, stripping down to his boxers. He turned into, like they said, a completely different person when he drank. And I think we've probably all known somebody like that. I know I have. Tons of photos of him drinking with his parents. You know what I mean? They were cool with it. And I'm sure they provided alcohol for him and his friends at times.
And what happened to Maggie right here? Wait, right in front of me. The world's a gallery. What do you say?
He'll stand up there. I didn't even make that connection, Kendra. Okay.
The overhang next to the feed room. You've seen the diagrams and the crime scene photos that all those cases are in that area between the doorway to the feed room and where Maggie was found.
I really ended up liking that Orly dip shade a lot more than I expected to. I was kind of sad to tap Manny off today. but I want to put any set of tips on this hand, so I just left it alone for today. You know what I mean? I didn't do it over the weekend. I should have, but I didn't. For a second dip on the index finger, probably just stop at 2 dips of color. I hope Tara's enjoying her visit with her daughter. How awesome, right? I could tell she was so excited she showed up. Well, early, right? I think they were planning to visit, but they showed up early. Okay, Kendra.
Malice? Is that malice, ladies and gentlemen? Is that malice to do that?
Mallory, have you watched any of the videos with any of the jurors to hear their thoughts on it?
Bad intent and evil intent to do those things? Clearly, that's clearly it's malicious.
I should hold on, let me go back and put that 48 hours on. I want to find it. Just give me a second. Library. Let's go to my history. Oh, here it is. The trial of Alex Murdaugh. Full episode. 48 hours. I don't know that I've seen the Dateline or the 2021.
Double homicide of his wife Maggie and his son Paul. Here the dog kennels up there.
There's a podcast too, a Murdaugh Murder. It's called Murdaugh Murders podcast, which I watched, listened, but they have it on YouTube too. I listened to them on YouTube. What a pretty color! Eek, I love it. You know what? I'm afraid it's gonna chip. Maybe I should do a 3rd layer. I'm just gonna do a 3rd layer. I'm gonna be on the safe side, you guys. I'm looking at the edges and that makes me a little nervous. I'm actually gonna like see if I have enough dip in this jar to do this now. Yes. Yes, I do. Mind frame. Yeah, okay. Aww, I will totally would, Mallory. Does your mother work during the day? Where is she? Does she come over to help or hang out or anything? She's home during the day, isn't she? Because I know you would go walking with her, right? Are you gonna do that when spring starts? Start walking again? I mean, we're getting close to that time, right? Although you live where it's cold.
His immediate reaction was just like telling me about an incident that had happened with his son with a boating accident.
My son was in a boat wreck months back. He's been getting threats. I know that's what it is.
So I'm a law professor at the University of South Carolina. Paul Murdaugh was on a boat with some other individuals. There was drinking.
Oh, she's off on Thursdays. Are you gonna start walking again in the spring? Do you have a double stroller, Mallory? I'm guessing you do.
Because he wanted to hide the fact that he'd been stealing millions of dollars from his law firm and his clients for years.
Are you guys planning a trip to Disney this year? I know you go every year, right? Are you still planning one? With the kids? Holy crap. That would be crazy. But I know you'd do it. You're up for it. Yeah, you do have one? Okay. So you can take them out for walks, right? And get out for a little bit. Obviously not now with them being sick, but I hope you do start doing that again in the spring because that will help, you know. I don't know if you even need any help, but you know what I mean. It's just nice to get out and get a change of scenery and stuff. So you're not in the house all day. Next year in March for 2 weeks. Ah, that's a good idea. Do your parents go with you too, or just you guys? It's a pretty shimmer.
Were you in fact at the kennel at 8:44 p.m. on the night Maggie Fall were murdered? I was. You continued lying after that night. Not.
All right, we'll do the foil dip on the other 3 nails. And then, did I show you, Mel? I'm going to use, I think, these pink gems here. Up it on the 2 solid nails somewhere. Something. I also have, I forgot, but remember I have those flowers too. Let me think. No, I'm not that. Where are they? So weird. I have some. I just don't see them right now.
It was a field trip to a place off a country road.
Anyway, you got. Do you know what flowers I'm talking about, Mallory?
Opposing property. This convoy held the jury double murder trial in Toronto.
They're in that drawer somewhere, but I have like flowers I could use. Maybe I will. I'm gonna have to look again to find them, but let's do the foil dip for now. I'll probably have to like empty the drawer. I think I'll pour over for the first layer and then lay flat for dip number 2.
Neither weapon has ever been found. There was a time when this estate reflected the vast power and prestige of the Murdaugh legal dynasty.
This one is called Petal. It's really pretty. I love the white base on this. You back? What'd you have to do, Kendra? Anything interesting or good? I just bumped my nail. I did.
This is where Alec Murdaugh's life unraveled on June 7th, 2021.
This is your wife and son?
Oh, okay. All right. So just that would be nice. That's gonna be like. Is that gonna be Mallory?
For the murders of his wife and son.
My son Paul was in a boat wreck. There's been a lot of negative publicity about that. There's been a lot of people.
Try and get through the Manny as quick as I can. So hopefully I'll feel like doing some swatching because
Carrying 6 young friends smashed into a bridge. Connor Cook made a frantic call to 911.
oh, that's crazy. A poor girl, Mallory Beach. She must have got hit in the head when the boat crashed, like lost consciousness, you know, and then went underwater and ultimately drowned. But her poor boyfriend, can you imagine the helpless feeling? You know what I mean? Knowing she's there, but not being able to find her. That's got to be a horrific thing to go through. Talking about Mallory Beach and the boat crash. And did you hear? Oh, I think I mentioned this yesterday. About Buster when he was on the stand, how he said nobody in the family I think they knew and they would just not, they wouldn't publicly admit it.
I think it's the last moment.
Took off again on the boat.
Well, this one, because I laid flat, picked up a lot of foils.
Passenger Miley Altman told investigators tempers were running short.
I'm not going to press these down because I don't want all those to stick. I'm hoping some will come off when I brush it. Okay. I am going to lay flat now on these two nails here. I didn't have any bleeding when I swatched these dips, so that was good. You know, no bleeding of foils or anything. Even this white is a shimmer because I have a shimmer all up my finger, so super pretty. I'm just gonna let that sit and brush it off, you know, afterwards. Kendra, you still didn't answer about how is Gavin's foot? You not seeing comments? Yeah, that's what I figured, Kendra.
First responders' dash cam video captured the mayhem.
Where's everybody else at?
Okay. So pretty, isn't it? Foil? All right, you think this is dry? Yeah, I think so. Let's brush it off.
Deputy Sheriff Stephen Domino was one of the first on the scene.
So you can see, because I didn't press them flat, you know, how it's not such heavy foil coverage anymore, and it looks really pretty.
Paul Murdoch came into sight.
He was walking up from where the boat was. Get up. Right there away from me. He actually tried to rush through me to get the ball because I guess he saw him smiling.
Paul smiling while Anthony's girlfriend's kissing in the water.
Right. Oh, you
Okay. I'm getting foils everywhere.
That's when Anthony definitively identified the person he said was driving the boat.
You don't know Alex Murdoch. That's his son.
Do have some foils that stained up on my skin, though.
The weeks after that, we're just
Oh, well.
someone gonna make an arrest. Is there gonna be a admission of?
All right, we just got to do a second layer on the thumb.
I think that from.
I mean, I'm happy with the one layer of foil, how the foil coverage is on the thumb, but I need a second layer of color acrylic, you know. Okay. Oh, what'd you say? I missed it. He's fine. He's moving, just not standing or walking on it. Okay. All right. That's good then. Okay, good. Sorry, I missed your answer, Kendra.
Fatal boat crash. Frustrated that there was no arrest, Mallory Beach's family filed a wrongful death suit against members of the.
So yesterday was the first time I met Dominic's friend, Aiden,
Paul was allegedly acting.
and he was very nice.
In his deposition, Paul's friend Connor Cook.
I haven't met this kid's parents yet, though. When we walked him home, the parents still weren't home yet.
And while at the hospital,
So I haven't been able to meet them yet.
who was driving?
But they want to have like sleepovers and stuff, you know, so I definitely.
Alcohol level was 3 times over the legal limit.
He was.
Alex showed up at the hospital. It came out like in the trial or whatever, but he was wearing that badge his father gave outside on his waist, a waistband of his pants hanging out so everybody could see it. And he did that to be able to gain access to those hospital rooms of those kids.
Nearly 2 months after the boat crash, Paul was charged, causing the
You know, so staff would think he was law enforcement.
guilty and remains
Same reason he had blue lights installed in his personal vehicle. Come on. And then he says he doesn't think he was law enforcement. He sure acted like it.
As Paul Murdaugh was awaiting trial.
I'm so glad he got what was coming to him, though. I'd feel bad for his family, but I'm glad he got his. And then other than that, this dip is so beautiful. I love it. It really does remind me like of flowers or springtime, you know, super pretty. Hey, Britt. How are you today? I'm doing a Dipnotic Manny. Using these two dips. They're coming out Friday. Dahlia and Petal. I just finished application. I got to encapsulate now. How are you today? Brush these off. Definitely make sure you guys brush off like foil dips really well, because sometimes, you know, well, you don't, you know, you can pick one up on your base brush or one of your other brushes.
I just said, "Do you think Alec did it?" And he said, "No, there were two guns on the same." It actually crossed your mind that he might have done it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, no.
Let me take a break for a minute, have a vape and stuff.
And Caroline says she had a strange conversation.
Who's doing their nails today? Who's doing One Color Wednesday tomorrow? So all the Dipnotic ambassadors, our goal is mine, so I have a Mandy to post for One Color Wednesday tomorrow. Have they? Why? What's been going on? You're in marketing, right? Isn't that what you had said, Brittany?
At a hearing a few months later, I questioned him
What do you do?
about the Murdaugh's relationship.
Like, who do you do? Who do you? Like, who do you do work for? Stuff like that. I want to know. The last 2 weeks. So you have a lot going on today too, then.
Any threats against their family.
She talked about how kind everybody was and activities and things.
As investigators tried to figure out who would want Maggie Murdaugh dead and why, a call came into 911.
I swear to God, I just feel like I'm not getting. Let me reset my vape. Maybe the getting too high or something. That seems better.
Diabetes is an invisible threat. That's because it begins long before symptoms appear.
You're in charge of the social media, graphic design, the website, digital marketing, video production too. Yeah, that is a whole lot. Kendra, what did you do? Were you in marketing, Kendra? I know you did like Photoshop stuff, but what was that, Kendra? Was that anything to do with graphic design and stuff? What company do you work for, Britt? I'm using Dipnotic nails. Clear. I'm gonna eat a townhouse cracker too, or maybe a few. I haven't eaten yet today, as usual. I have my coffee and stuff, but by this time, you know, it's like I'm getting hungry.
I've made a lot of decisions that I truly regret, he said.
Okay.
He was leaving the law firm.
Mm,
He had been addicted to opioids for 2 decades. It wasn't only claims.
do you work from home, Britt?
Murdaugh's reputation. He was also accused.
I think you do, right?
From his own law firm and was asked to resign the day.
Which would be friggin' amazing.
Friday, the law firm had
My husband's been trying to get
We know you're delicious.
go remote from his job for years, and while like 90% of the company or over 90% is now remote, my husband doesn't get that luxury.
Even more bizarre news that Murdaugh had allegedly hired this man, his distant cousin Curtis Smith, to shoot him. He wanted you
Yeah, want me to get
And you think, whoops, him going in all through COVID and everything, you know, he would get rewarded, but nope.
life insurance payout. Smith says he refused.
He did just have a good review, but they don't find out till like a couple months later about a raise. So we'll see, because they've just like increased their
September 16, 2021.
revenue. He works for Dell, you know, like by, you know, billions or whatever during COVID and all that, like all the other corporations did.
Alec Murdaugh was released on bond and allowed to go back to rehab. While Murdaugh was there, investigators were looking into all of his business dealings and the suspicious death of this woman, Gloria Satterfield.
Gloria was the housekeeper for the Murdoch family. For
Oh, you're in the office, Britt?
Maddie Victor is an attorney for the Satterfield.
I would have never known. I thought you were like at home, because I'll talk to you throughout the day. You know what I mean? I just assumed you were at home in your jammies like me behind a computer. That's so funny. Oh, a bank? Mm. Ooh. The advertising agency, was that fun? I would imagine that would be fun because it'd be a lot of variety, right? University sounds interesting too. So for the bank, so you do their social media. Okay, I got that. Graphic design, okay. So graphic design for pamphlets and stuff and their marketing, like all their ads and stuff. The website, the digital wow, that is a lot.
Court documents show a $4.3 million
Okay.
but none of the money ever went to Gloria's family.
They did marry? Is it the one that has a yellow dip in it? And a thermal? If it is, I saw it yesterday.
Satterfield insurance fraud. This time, a judge ordered him to be held without bond. As Murdaugh sat in jail, he was indicted.
Because that email was yesterday, Mallory. I didn't see it till today, though. And it said that they were revealing the colors yesterday. And I saw, I don't know, in an email or something. I didn't click go to the website, but I mean, it's a green. A green what? Thermal? Then maybe I didn't see them. It must be something different then. I'll have to look after. But actually, I'm loving greens lately, so. Just a bright green. Okay.
On January 25th, 2023, 19 months after Maggie and Paul were gunned down in the dog kennel at their family hunting estate.
Well, it's Revel, and knowing what I know about Revel, I haven't seen these dips, I don't think yet, but so usually something like in their collections, you know what I mean? That's why I own so much of their stuff. So hopefully there's some nice dips in there. You said it's a bright green, that scares me.
Described the harrowing scene captured by their body cams.
Female victims of blood that pooled around his body. Turn around for me. I don't have it. Okay, yes, I see that. Okay.
It's pretty.
This is
Okay.
Yes,
Okay, good. Good, Mallory. All right. I'm just psyched I'm gonna get it for free because the odds are I would have been buying at least some of them, you know. So holy moly. Super surreal. That's what I said to Kendra. It's surreal to me. So I'm super excited. I said I feel like I've made it.
His visit with his own mother would become alibi. Murdaugh told investigators when he returned around 10 p.m. there was still no one home. I tried to turn all over first. Then I went to my wife and
All right, we'll brush these off and now we'll activate. So you guys know how I told Mallory in a message, but I have the Rebelist Club subscription, right? Well, I got a notification that my card was declined, right? My subscription for the payment, and I had the money on there. So I'm like, what the heck? So I was like, I'll just wait and see. Maybe it was an error, and tomorrow it will go through. And the next day, same thing. So I'm like, all right, I'll just switch it to another debit card. I'll put the subscription on another card. So I did that, and same thing, it got declined. So then I went in and manually deleted the card and re-entered the card, and same thing today, it got declined. I emailed Rebel yesterday about it, but it takes them days to get back to you in an email. So, and then I got a notification this morning that it was declined again. And I have the money there. So, and I know I put in the right card information. So I think I'm going to call them this afternoon, you know, and see if I can straighten it out over the phone. They've been trying to charge me like every day since March 1st.
3 days after the murder, building their timeline, investigators.
Oh, all right. It would have been cool if you could.
I know that Maggie went to the kennel. I don't know exactly where Paul went, but he left the house too. I stayed in the house.
Okay.
And I actually fell asleep.
I'm going to activate.
The last time that you saw Paul and Maggie, you know,
Yes,
I want to push this nail, press this nail down.
The Murdaughs were avid hunters and had more than 25 weapons on the property.
More than 25 weapons on their property.
Sled agents found spent shell casings and ammunition that matched the bullets that killed Maggie and Paul, but the murder weapons were never found. Maggie's cell
Okay,
phone
nice and
was
smooth.
missing. The day after the murders, investigators found it here on the side of the road, half a mile from the property. SLED analyzed the data from Alex, Maggie, and Paul's cell phones. At 7:56 p.m., Paul sent this Snapchat video of his dad to a friend. Paul was heard laughing in the
It's
background.
amazing. These solids don't need to be pressed down. They're nice and smooth.
Also starts moving towards the dog kennels. He also is calling and texting two friends then, on Snapchat until about 8:40 when he gets on a 4-minute phone call with his friend Rogan Gibson.
Rogan Gibson told investigators their phone
Bottle activator starting to get low.
Rogan talking to her Alex in the background.
That immediately sets a red flag for law enforcement because that's the timeline. And how could he make dog kennels at 8:40 when Clancy was sleeping?
2 months after the murders, agents interviewed
better.
Murdaugh again, this time at a SLED office. They
I think this foil is gorgeous, you guys. Do you like it? Melanie's always making pretty dips. I want to even if I don't end up swatching them, let me show you guys what they look like in the jar. She actually released photos on Facebook, so if you want to see the collections that are releasing Friday, you can check them there. But They're like pinks and oranges and corals and the yellows, like citrusy colors in one of the collections. Then there's one that's I think blues and purples. And then the third collection is it's just the pair, the duo. The Dahlia duo is what I've been calling it, but it's Dahlia and Petal. This is one of them that I picked. It's called Grapefruit Spritz. Some of these are thermals and they're not labeled, so I don't remember offhand what's what, but I know I got at least one thermals. It could be this one. This is a fine glitter. Look at how gorgeous that color is. So pretty. Mandarin Mimosa is this glitter right here. That's a really pale coral glitter mix. It's gorgeous. This is the first time even opening these jars, you guys. So to look. Sunrise Sorbet is the name of another one of the glitters. And now remember, this looks like it's going to be darker once the liquid gets on it, but that looks beautiful. This is a chunky glitter mix. Then we got Tangerine Tart. That's a shimmer. Blood Orange Granita. This is one of my favorites. This might be the thermal. It's got flakies. Gorgeous. Okay, so those are the ones. Oh, and then there's a couple oopsies. There's a coral oopsie glitter and just the coral oopsie mix. So this says coral oopsie mix from March 2023. It's got like fine glitters in it. Super pretty color. But again, with some of these I think are hard to tell in the jar. I think they're going to change once they're on swatch sticks. This is the coral glitter oopsie mix. Look how pretty. Again, it's my first time looking at these, so you seeing them with me. And then I got two from the second collection of the blues and purples. I did not go with purples this time, shockingly. I got Rain Dance. Really pretty light blue. And Forget Me Not. It's like a periwinkle glitter and it's gorgeous. Look at that. It's like, ooh, it's beautiful. And these are all, it looks like it's fine, small, and medium glitters. That's stunning. So I got this paler blue to go with it. I didn't want like the exact same shade, you know. Yeah, aren't they pretty, Mallory, those corals? I fell in love with them too. That's why most of my freebies came from that collection. I didn't get any, excuse me. I didn't get any of the yellows though, because yellow looks terrible on me. Okay, I'm going to start filing just by shaping the outsides of the nail, right, all around the edges. Let's grab a few files here. Britt, I have that 48 hours on. I said about Alec Murdaugh, the one that just came out. It must have aired last night and then they put it up on YouTube this morning or something. That would be my guess. Or maybe Sunday night or something. I don't know.
Richard's wife and son minutes before prosecutors say they were gunned down.
Were you in fact at the kennel at 8:44 p.m. on
Okay.
Saturday you saw Roberta?
I was.
You guys are all doing the Dipnotic collab on the 20th, the spring one. And then Friday, don't forget Luxie collab, right? And then tomorrow is One Color Wednesday.
Had to keep learning.
Murdaugh claimed that Kim tried to lie because of an opioid addiction he battled for 20 years, spending tens of thousands of dollars a week and taking up to 60 or more pills per day.
As my addiction.
I don't believe that he was taking as many pills as he's trying to claim. As somebody familiar with opiates, you know what I mean? I just don't buy that at all. There's no way. 100 pills a day.
Leading up to the murders.
Mr. Murdoch, on June the 7th, you believe that your financial house of cards was not crumbled?
Absolutely not. But I would start with a few things I think.
During a 6-hour cross-examination over 2 days, prosecutor Creighton Waters grills Murdaugh
He stole all of the money.
about his long history of lying to his financial victims.
And Mr. Waters, just to try to get through this quicker, I admit we want to get through it quicker, but we're not. So to answer the question, what I admit is that I misled them, I did wrong, and that I stole their money.
What's everybody saying?
It was only because he'd been caught in his lies while being at the kennel that Murdaugh
Oh, Brett, it's so good, this case. There's so much going on with it. Like, everybody got sucked in. I haven't tried the yellow yet. I'm afraid to, Mallory. Because I don't think yellows or light greens look good on me. That's why I've avoided them both so far.
when his phone logged 283 steps right before he left to visit his mom.
The yellow is your favorite? Yeah, it looks good on you. Like, oh my god, that Rebel dip from the last subscription from February, right? The thermal, that green one, you guys. It looks so bad on my skin, but then you look at Tara's pictures, who I twinned with, and it looks so much better on her. Like, it almost looks teal, but on me, it almost looks gray. Just like, talk about blah.
They hated all others, and they had anger in their heart.
Throughout the trial, the defense makes the case that Alec Murdaugh was a devoted family man. His son Buster described the dad who coached his little league teams and was now stricken with grief.
He was destroyed, heartbroken. I walked in the door and saw him. Give him a hug and just broke it down. It's called Tim Colmbach for the same piece.
The defense called the crime scene analyst, who based on blood spatter, position of shots fired, and the fact that 2 different guns were used, said there was more than one shooter.
My opinion is the totality of the evidence is more suggestive of a two-shooter scenario.
The prosecution disagrees.
The prosecutor, the lawyer, he's getting through this. He's thought through this. He's going to use two guns because he's going to confuse people that perhaps there were two shooters.
But in his closing to the jury, Waters argues that all the evidence points to Alec Murdaugh.
Or shot, close range, shot, with no indication that he detected a threat from the person who fired that weapon. And why? Because it was him.
Am I making the camera shake? Sorry, guys.
Running over there, she's running for her baby.
There you are, Patty. Hi. Yeah, that's what I thought you meant, Mallory, the Lexi yellow. How's it going, Patty? What's new? Do you have power yet? Guys, I've been like wicked craving dumplings, Chinese dumplings, Chinese pork fried dumplings, so good. Or fried pork dumplings, whatever they're called.
Defense attorney Jim Griffith pushes back on the prosecution's theory.
He would have to be a magician to make all that evidence disappear. The shooter's covered in blood. The shooter's gun is covered in blood. Common sense thing here is there were.
I actually have some frozen ones, I think, in the freezer. But they're a pain in the butt to make because, like, the oil splatters. You have to cook them in oil. Wonder if I could put those in the air fryer. Probably not, huh? No internet or phone, but you have power. Oh, yeah. I think, Patty, didn't you have that? Wasn't that the case yesterday? Didn't it come back on yesterday now that I think about it?
Griffin tells the jury Sled also presented false evidence to the grand jury when seeking an indictment against Murdoch.
Okay, I was thinking it was Wednesday. Mallory's like, it's Tuesday. I was like, what? And I had to like stop and like go back and think.
Testified he had not received an email update that further testing had shown there was no blood.
I did not see that report. I was not made aware of its existence. Sled failed miserably
All right.
in investigating this case. And had they done a proper job, that Alec would have been excluded years ago.
Then he addresses a single most problematic piece of evidence.
Patty, I have 48 Hours just put out a new episode on the Alec Murdoch trial. So I have it on right now.
Alec would not have killed people he loved the most in the world.
This defendant has fooled everyone. And fooled Magna Paul too. And they paid for it.
Okay.
Don't let him do it.
After hearing from 75
Couple little bumps over here. I just want to fix them.
deliberates for just under 3 hours before returning with a verdict to say
Yeah, round 5. Okay. You like fried dumplings? So do I. Like, I am so tempted. I have a Chinese restaurant freaking right next door. So I have a Subway, a Dunkin' Donuts, a Cumberland Farms, a Chinese restaurant, and a pizza. You know what I mean? 2 gas stations, and then a weed dispensary. Well, a weed store because it's legal. And a church. Actually, there's like 4 churches on my street. So all that.
A video on Paul's own phone that really
But
was.
I'm so tempted just to call in and order of them. I love them, but they have to get, with the little soy sauce they make with like the green onions and stuff. So good. I think I might have to get those. And obviously, I mean, this is about the trial, so it ends with, him being convicted and all of that. Okay. Patty, did you end up getting your nails done yesterday? Just a reminder, if you didn't, or if you're doing a mani today, that tomorrow's One Color Wednesday, which is that where you just do one color mani and post with that hashtag One Color Wednesday. If you want to participate in that, Patty. The sweet chili sauce and stuff, like the one they serve at PF Chang's. Yeah, that's really good, but they don't serve that at my local Chinese takeout place next door. I wonder if I could be like, can you make me the P.F. Chang's sweet chili sauce? Hey Janet, how are you today? Happy Tuesday. Now that I got the days straight. Janet, I'm doing a Dipnotic nails mani with 2 dips that are going to be releasing this Friday at 10 a.m. Central Time, or 10 a.m. Eastern. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Cross-examination. Please come on. Mr. Murdoch, let's start with some things I think we can agree on.
You agree that the most important part of your testimony here today is
There we
explaining
go.
your life for a year and a half. That you were
Filing is so easy today because the color is applied so nicely, you know. And for anybody who has used Dipnotic, you guys know what I'm talking about.
That's an important part of your testimony. Sure. All right.
Did I tell you there's a cat that we've been feeding in the neighborhood? Supposedly he has a home, but he's always out in like rain in the cold, and like I'll open the door and he'll be hiding, but he'll come running out. Now he knows, trust me, but it didn't start out that way, you know. But he'd be meowing like crazy, and he would mow down food. So like whoever, and he doesn't have a collar. Dog, when our dog was still alive, that somebody on the side street said that the cat was hers. But why does your cat, if it's an outdoor cat, not have a collar? You know what I mean? That's against the law. So we've been feeding him and stuff. His name's Stefan. We've been feeding him. Now he like rubs up against my leg and stuff. But like, I want to take him. I want to bring him in. Me too. I'm hungry. Sorry, I'm a pig.
Let's just keep on things that we may be able to agree about, and let's talk first about.
My mother did teach me not to talk with my mouth full, but she's not here right now, so. That's why I went down on these Townhouse crackers for it. Townhouse crackers are yummy. I think they're better than other brands. What do you guys like? I like Ritz crackers too, but what kind of crackers do you guys like to eat? Like saltines are probably the worst crackers. Maybe we can all agree on that. You guys like to eat Goldfish crackers? What kind of crackers? Like I like these, like with cheese and pepperoni, or just cheese, you know. I like Townhouse better than Ritz.
Was he solicitor?
Yes, sir. He was the solicitor for 46 years. From 1940, he took over. When my great granddaddy got killed, and he served until 1986. He's the longest serving prosecutor in the country.
And you knew him obviously well, his grandfather, correct?
Well, I knew him extremely well and loved him dearly.
Idolized him, did you not?
These are looking really good, you guys. Just gotta do the thumb.
So he was the chief prosecutor for all that time, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And then your father, Mr. Randolph, he became solicitor just not long after that, is that correct?
When my grandfather retired, because you weren't allowed to be solicitor after age 72, my dad took over.
I forgot to press this the clear down after activating right dip on this nail, so that's why I'm smoothing it like this.
1986 until 2006.
2006.
Yes, sir.
Actually, okay. Got a guy killed a trooper. Excellent lawyer, right?
Yes, sir.
That's a big part of your family legacy, your heritage that's so ingrained around here is that history of being the chief prosecutor and being part of the super part of the legal community. Is that correct? Remember that?
That my family's been a central part of the legal community. Yes, sir. I agree with that.
And not
Finger for me to file the thumb.
1920, 2006, 1910 is when my great grandfather started the law firm.
Look, Britt, do you have these Crival files? And what do you think of them? Do you love them as much as we all do? And Janet, how about you?
1994.
It's updated, still in Mass, and it's saying tomorrow. Oh, you like the clubhouse ones? Those are the rectangular ones, right, Janet? The Keebler Clubhouse. And you like Ritz? I like Ritz too. Do you guys? Clubhouse is your favorite too, Kendra? All right. Oh, you went out to breakfast? Sweet. We're talking about how hungry we are. And I was saying I was craving some Chinese, like pork fried dumplings.
That's correct.
Okay.
And as part of that, of your practice, you were a trial lawyer, correct?
That's correct.
Successful trial lawyer.
I don't know about your adjective, but I was, you know.
These are all nice and smooth.
You make millions of dollars in late fees,
Yes, sir.
but you won't tell this jury that's successful.
All right, everything looks good. Shape. They're all
21 cases, correct?
pretty buff.
Settled cases.
Just by using the 180 grit side of this file. That's what I'm using my buffer today. I mean, it's smoothing the nails well enough to feel that they've been buffed. But the cool thing about this 180 sponge file is like you can still use it to even like to clean up like any rough edges at your free edge, or you know, it's not going to work so much around, you know, the cuticle area or anything, but it definitely is good for multiple different parts of the filing routine. So those files are really great.
Yes, sir. That's part of it.
Sitting down, looking yours in the eyes, and giving it.
I'm just going to use the ergo file really quick. They look pretty good around cuticle, but I'm sure I can make them a little better. Whoops. My brush fell in the trash.
I did all kinds of.
Oh, you have one that she sent you? You haven't tried it yet? Is it this one, Britt?
You know, I had a lot of cases.
And then it's sponge on one side. You have to try the sponge side. Both sides are good, but the sponge side just extra.
Everything from that to the big cases and everything in between.
So the big cases, tell me about.
All right.
Those were typically plaintiffs' work, all plaintiffs' work, correct? For your big cases?
Yes.
Okay. And plaintiffs' work is where, or there would be, say, for example, automobile or truck accidents, right? Or that's some of it?
Every big case I ever had was the automobile. And, I mean, no, sir, not all of them were automobile wrecks.
Or maybe,
Sure.
and if they.
Yeah, this is very easy to do there because they already look good.
Like that, you've had cases like that, correct?
I have.
And they led to very good recoveries, is that correct?
The UPS case that I handled?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I want to put gems, you guys, on my two solid nails. Pink ones. Up at the cuticle. And then we'll finish the mani.
Yes.
And you were involved in.
I gotta figure out though.
Automobiles, correct?
Telemetry data, like you presented in this courtroom.
What to
this week.
put.
You never did that?
I've never had a case specifically where the type data that.
I'm gonna try to just place a little bit of
Data from automobiles.
the Model Ones gem, the jewelry gel there. I'm just gonna try to place a little in the spots I want it rather than over the entire nail. So I don't want to risk a reaction, you know.
I mean, many times in a wreck, the event recorder will go back and tell you things leading up to the wreck. So I've been in numerous cases where
Okay.
those were involved.
And you've had cases where cell phone evidence was relevant to your case?
Sure.
People's call logs were relevant to your case?
It's a little bit of acrylic. I hate to I don't want to encapsulate anything with if I still have acrylic on my skin, you know, so make sure that's gone.
Computer evidence was relevant to your case?
I'm sure I have, yes.
All right, good enough.
And would you start with the law firm?
Oh, let's use this. Let's see if I can squirt this on my brush.
And you've been doing essentially that kind of work.
This is the Orly cleanser that came in
That's correct.
I need like more on it.
To the point where you rose to be the president of the Trial Lawyers Association.
There we go. That's good.
I was the president of the Trial Lawyers Association in around 2015.
This came in the kit with the dip powder,
I mean, by those
and it is a 3-in-1 cleanser for your nails. You can use it for prep. You can use it to remove inhibition layer of gel top coat, or I mean gel polishes, you know, base coat, whatever.
I don't have any problem with you saying
Okay, so this is what they look like now. I'm just gonna put some gems, like I said.
I'm sure
Um,
Do you think people viewed your family as very prominent?
I believe that
I think I'm gonna use just a small cuticle stick like this, and then this is the Model Ones nail glue gel.
I never thought of myself as prominent.
People viewed you that way.
All right, let's open this up,
That way.
Yeah, prior to everything happening.
and I'm gonna use these darker pink gems here. Okay, so first let's put some gel where I want it. This I could paint over the whole nail and it dries to a no wipe finish. But
As in,
what do I want to do, you guys?
well, I'm just not sure.
I don't want to be so predictable. I always like them in the same pattern. Let me think. Can I do anything different?
Um,
I'm not challenging.
They're all the same size too, so
Fact, would you agree with that?
like making. I'm just gonna do my usual. I guess.
That's what you mean by that, yes, sir.
And that your family had a very long association with law enforcement.
Yes, sir.
And you had a long association with law enforcement.
Okay. So I just put a little bit of gel there. See it up at the corner, right?
By association, I assume you're talking about friendships. Yeah.
But not only just friendships, but also professional as well, correct?
As a
Professional
prosecutor,
associations with law enforcement.
as a prosecutor, or as a civil attorney?
Okay, let's talk about civil. Did you have associations?
I think I'll just do two.
Sure. I mean, as we discussed, a lot of cases that I handled were wreck cases or.
I thought these were the same size, but these look like different sizes here.
I was
What's going
foreman
on?
involved. There were a lot of local law enforcement involved. So yeah, we dealt with a lot of law enforcement in the civil practice.
And then you also mentioned that you were a prosecutor as well.
I guess I'm doing
I was
three
a volunteer
again.
assistant solicitor.
So predictable. Sorry, guys.
Did your,
I just like what I like, I
did
guess.
your law firm ever have events or parties or social affairs in which
Push that up a little. I want them perfectly spaced if I can make them perfectly spaced.
Sure. The law firm itself didn't really sponsor things like that. But there would be occasions where
Like
one of
that.
us in the law firm And certainly, we all had a lot of friends in law enforcement, and they were always invited.
No, I just moved them too far apart
Law
now.
enforcement, your family and you had a long association with the law enforcement community in.
But wait a minute, guys. I'm not thinking.
Association.
If I do this, then how am I going to top coat them? I'm going to have to put this over the whole nail.
When did you
All right,
become-
give me a second here. I'm going to take these off briefly. I wasn't thinking about,
From Beaufort to Hampton.
you know,
Been September, sometime around
bummer. I didn't really want to use this over the entire nail, but that's what's happening.
Did you get a
All right.
badge when you came an assistant solicitor?
At some point I did, yes, sir.
And who gave you?
Oh, it's the part of the trial, which of course, I'm still listening to. Now it went back to some trial testimony, and it's when he's
And
asking him about the badge
prosecute criminal cases?
he would wear,
Going on here today.
and also having the windshield of his on top of his dash in his car, so everybody could see it and make people think he was, you know, law enforcement.
Keep going. I'm sorry.
I mean, 2021, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna let that sit. It will
2021.
self level on its own, and then I'll put some of this on the middle nail too. And I'm just putting a nice thin layer, not a thick layer at all. This stuff is super strong. I have never ever once lost a gem when I have used it.
And you, 5 jury trials over all that time, you had a badge that entire time, is that correct?
I actually have some really pretty gems too that are like purpley but reflect like greenish and gold, which might go with these.
When my granddad became an assistant solicitor for my dad, when my dad became the solicitor, he had an assistant solicitor's badge.
Right.
When he passed away, I had his badge, and that was one. At some point in time, you were asking somebody about 2 badges. and
Okay.
that was the other badge.
I might bump that.
You said you did 5 criminal jury trials as a prosecutor, correct?
Assisted in those, or was doing them, yes, sir. I believe I was actually.
Okay.
a lawyer in one
Let me
of them.
real quick, let me grab up those other gems. Oh, plus I remember I was talking about the flowers I have, you guys.
Gathering the evidence and putting it together for trial?
In a criminal case, we didn't do much of the gathering of the evidence. We took what
Where
law
are
enforcement
they?
had gathered, but
Putting it together for the criminal.
These types.
I did the.
I have more than that. I don't know. I don't need to dig them all out. I was looking for white anyway. So I have those, and then
We're dismissed for some reason.
You know, I'm sure that at some point over between 1998 and 2000.
see these gems are like, oh no, I guess not. Those are like pink and green. I think I'll just stick with the regular pink, or I could do pink flowers
Specifically remember that. And I don't
or
ever
pink and
remember
white
what
flowers. I don't know. What do you guys think? Pink or white? I kind of like the pink with the darker fuchsia.
On a guilty plea. Or guilty pleas.
And you'd agree with me that the civil system and the criminal system have a lot of differences, right?
A lot of differences and a lot of similarities.
And a lot of similarities, and that's where I was going next. Fundamentally, it's about analyzing the evidence, preparing for trial, presenting that case.
Actually, this one I would put over here
Your argument.
if I was going to do this. I think I might go with these, you guys. We'll see.
And would you agree with me that as cases go on, or as you
So I'm using a larger one, and then I'm going to pick up smaller ones. And then these also come with silver and gold tiny little beads that you can put in the center of the flowers if you want.
that's just barred up.
Presenting evidence that you deem favorable for your position.
That you analyze
Like that, you guys? I like it.
It's an ongoing process.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do the same thing on the index finger, but on the opposite side of the nail.
But you ultimately-
And then I'm going to cure them, and then when they come out, I'm going to add a little more gel
Is that fair to say?
and put some
On that,
We would agree on that.
I think so. I'm not exactly sure what your question is, but I think I understand it.
I'm just asking you that as a lawyer, as you've been Since
All right, like that, you guys. Cute, right? I think it is. Happy with how they look. So before I mess anything up,
Criminal and then present that in court. Is that correct?
Yes,
All
that's
right.
part of
That
what
is
you
an
do.
ongoing process as you prepare for a case. Is that correct?
all right, they're going in the lamp.
An ongoing process as you.
I'm gonna cure them, and then we'll put some
Well,
beads in the center.
there's a distinction because in
I think we'll do silver.
deadlines, and so you aren't allowed to gather evidence during a trial or a week before trial or.
So I actually think I like these pink flowers better. I think the white ones would have looked really cute too. I think either way, but I like the way the pink plays off of the darker fuchsia color, you know. I just think they look pretty together.
Agree that none of that was the fault.
I'm gonna cure these for a full 60 seconds. I hope these flowers here are not the UV flowers because I have some that change color in UV light. And then they don't match your Manny, you know. So hopefully these aren't them.
You talked to the jury a lot about the GM.
Aren't Clubhouse crackers just like Ritz crackers? Honestly, I've never really had those because I thought they were just like, I mean, not Ritz, like saltines.
Found something, and that's the reason why it arrived late. You're saying you don't know anything about that after talking to this jury about that?
I don't know a single thing about that. I know that y'all represented that.
Oh, there's some beads in here that are like rainbow beads too, like rainbow glass beads. Those are cute too. I might do gold because then I can wear gold jewelry. So I'm just gonna use my cuticle stick and I'm gonna put a little gel on all of these in the center, right?
I'm just saying, do I think they're consistent? I think the OwnStart data gives you one set of information and the telemetry data gives you another set of information.
But you don't think they're consistent?
All right, now we gotta get these beads in here.
I mean, you talked about it with this jury. I think we're struggling on what seems to be a fairly simple.
I got those 3. Now I just gotta do the other hand. And actually, one of the beads was bigger, and I got that in the center, the bigger flower, the center of the bigger flower. So that worked out.
The telemetry data is when the car goes into park and drive and that sort of thing. Is that what you're referring to?
Yes.
And the GPS information is telling you where the vehicle is on a certain.
Got them. All right.
In what direction?
Those look cute. I'm gonna cure again, probably just 30 seconds this time.
Different types of information.
And then I'm just going to activate and top coat the other nails once these cure.
I guess so. I don't think they contradict each other.
This turned out to be a cute Manny. They're butter. Also, they're buttery. They're not dry. Like, I actually like saltines. I did as a kid. With like peanut butter and stuff, you know what I mean? I would eat crackers and peanut butter, which is like the most drying thing in the entire world. I don't know how I would do it. I have a hard time eating them now, although I enjoy eating crackers with peanut butter. All right.
I was the source of income for Maggie, Buster, and Paul.
Clean off my brush here.
I mean, I guess as they got older, I mean, there's some point where Buster had a job. I mean, I would still consider myself the provider for them at that time.
Again, this is no trick here. I'm just trying to ask a simple question.
Mr. Waters, I don't think that was a trick.
So you were the primary breadwinner.
That's what they look like. You guys think they look all right?
Go ahead. Give me 1 second.
I'm going to activate and top coat the foil nails now. So they're buttery, huh? All right, we'll let these sit for a few.
All right, I'm going to show you what the mark is at. say 570, you see if you recognize this particular item. You can go ahead and take that out of the batch.
Alright,
You know what that is?
Grab a lint-free wipe, so we can wipe off excess activator before we top coat. I like the flowers. I think the gems, the pink gems would have looked cute too.
570.
Either way, you know, potato, potato. They're both like would have been in the same spot, you know, they were both pink. So, but I think the last times I've done like any type of thing on the nail like this, it's been gem. So I guess it was Flower's turn.
571 and 570.
All right, let's wipe off.
Where did you keep 570? The one that was your grandfather's.
it didn't have a single place.
I'm probably not even gonna be hungry after the live because I just ate a whole sleeve of Townhouse crackers.
Mercedes you were driving on September 4th, the day of the side of the road incident.
No, I believe that.
Okay, and then ooh, Dipnotic's coming out with new cuticle oils, and I got one of them, so we'll use that too today. Mine's called Coastal Breeze. That's what I chose. I can't remember what the other ones were. But that one, you know, sounded like one I would like, so that's why I picked it.
And 571, where did you?
It's a nice, clean ocean breeze scent. I like it.
And it could be, all of it could be on the dash, like you were talking to Mark Ball about. It could be in the center console. It could be in the
I will say this Model 1's jewelry gel, besides like how I said, I've never, you know, lost a gem or anything when using it.
Face up or face down?
Yeah, it dries super shiny. Look, it's, you know, it works really good. I would definitely recommend it because it just works so well.
But there were a lot of times where it probably was in the dash for no particular reason other than that's
Okay,
where I
cap
put
my
it.
edges here.
Like put it on the seat or in the cup holder.
I love this foil dip. I think it's so pretty, and I don't have one like this or anything similar to it. I'm always like so intrigued how these dip company owners, especially the ones who make like these stunning dips over and over, like how they keep coming up with new and original ideas, you know?
Somebody to see it, then I would put it in the dash. If there's another,
Like color combinations and different glitter sizes and ingredients to put into dips, you know? It's just so, it's fascinating to me. Like, I wonder like what inspires them.
no, I'm not saying I'm on official business.
I do have a little bit of acrylic I missed off getting off my finger here.
I found that law enforcement oftentimes is friendlier when you're in law enforcement.
When you're law enforcement. So you consider yourself law enforcement?
No, sir, I can't say that I consider myself law enforcement.
Maybe it's just dry skin, but it doesn't want to come off.
As a assistant solicitor.
Whatever. Hopefully, when I put cuticle oil on,
From around 98, so yes, sir, 2 decades.
it'll go away. This is what the nails look like. We just gotta wait for them to dry.
Cup holders so that law enforcement would see you if you got pulled over, right?
That's correct.
Okay, so you didn't consider yourself law enforcement.
I personally didn't consider myself to be law enforcement, no, sir.
All right, so you were just using having this badge to your advantage, taking license with it, is that correct?
I guess in some circumstances.
Kendra, what man did you do today?
So you could use it to get away with something, right?
Maybe I should move these flowers over to the drawer with my gems.
Get better treatment if I got pulled over. I mean, that's probably a fair statement. That, if somebody in law enforcement saw that.
I know what drawers everything is in. That's why it's like, if I move something, I'm afraid like I'm not gonna remember I moved it, you know, and I'm just gonna go back to like where I always knew it was. I think I have, well, I have a dark purple nail for sleep, but I don't think it's gonna match. I think I'm gonna go with white today.
Raising my hand.
Raise your hand and saying, I promise to do my duty.
Oh, oh, that's right. You chroming? How's it going? Have you started the chroming? And which chrome you using?
Process when I became
Which color?
solicitor.
Is it a pink one?
And then when I continued with Dr. I mean, at some point, you know, if I took any oath at all that I can remember, it would be on some paper that,
Do you think Rebel's sending to me? Because I sent him a message once saying, since you like to use my photos so much on your website, why don't you start sending me your dips? I did. Remember, Kendra?
What are those right there? That's the an ID card.
Yeah, I think one is pink. I think there's a pink one, a purple one.
And at the top, on that top.
Yeah, there is.
Can you not see it?
I can, but I was just gonna see what's on the back. All right, so,
All right, it's got the picture on it, got your name on it.
yes, sir, that does have my picture and my name.
Good. Put that one back.
I'll tell you which one it is, Kendra.
So you wanna look at-
There is a pink one. It's kind of like pinky purple. It's number 5.
That you are on that top one right there.
Number 5.
State of South Carolina solicitor, the solicitor of the 14th Judicial Circuit. It says that I, as solicitor of the 14th Judicial Circuit, I do hereby.
This one.
certify that it has-
No, this one.
has all that data.
So these are Born Pretty chromes. These are over black, you guys. But they're super pretty. They almost look like, some of them look like mermaid chromes, like they're whitish, you know. So depending on what color you're using them over, it's gonna have a different effect. I originally used this one over that rinse and repeat, that Orly dip, when I did the manning over the weekend. I used this over 2 nails and it looked really cool because it was a different shade. You know, this is over black.
Yes, sir. Signed by Duffy Stone.
Signed by Duffy Stone, so Deputy Solicitor, is that correct?
3 looks more pink. 3 is green. Okay, so I have number 1 is like a silver. Number 2 is like an aqua. Number 3 is green. Number 4 is red. 5 is gold. No, I'm sorry. 3. Oh, I went out of order. 3 is the green. Then I have 4 is blue. 5 is the pink. That's 5. But look at it next to number 6. See? 5, 6. That pink, purple. 7 is that gold or yellow or whatever. It's the one that's more gold. And then 9 is the red. That's how mine are. We have different numbers. That's they probably just put the stickers on random. That's weird. That's weird.
What it says on the back.
But they're the same colors, just different numbers, right? I got you the same set.
Posing special trust and confidence in your ability, care, prudence, and integrity. Is that what it says on the back of it?
I'm gonna give these another minute. I want to make sure they're dry. I don't want to mess anything up. That's funny, Kendra. So did you do the chrome? So did you use the pinky purple? So my 5 is the one that looks more pink. Is that the one you're planning to use though? Because that's the one I would use with those colors. But I mean, I don't know what you're planning to do. You need to get yourself a unicorn chrome.
Yeah, and then the one at the top, where
Oh, that's the white pigment that has like pink and purple and aqua shimmers, and oh, it looks so gorgeous. You have to get some of those. That one. I thought you were gonna use chrome.
There we go. All right. So the one on the top was what came from my dad when he was solicitor.
Okay.
The one on the
I
bottom is what
think
came
we
from
are
Duffy Stone when he was solicitor.
probably gonna be dry here.
And Duffy Stone took over after
I
my dad
need-
retired in 2006. Duffy Stone filled my dad's
Had a little
retired the rest of his
gel unevenness here. I gotta fix that. All right.
My granddad, so, and then Duffy became the solicitor.
Did you ever have?
Afraid to
lights
check
in
my
there?
thumb. These two are driving, I'm afraid.
The particular vehicle.
No, in any
In
vehicle.
Yes, sir, I did.
Was that a government vehicle?
No, sir, it was not.
When did you have lights, like blue lights and stuff?
Yes, sir, I had some blue
When
lights.
did you have blue lights? And when you-
All right, we're dry. Okay, so Coastal Breeze cuticle oil. I already started. I wanted to smell it, so I got it all wound up and ready to dispense some oil here.
I had them installed.
And who installed them?
I believe.
I usually don't use cuticle oil pens. A few reasons. I think that they're not worth the money for the amount of oil, so I just think you get way more. You do get more for your money by buying dropper bottles. So that's my typical preference. But I still have a bunch of cuticle oil pens, and I like those for my purse. My portable, my wristlet. I use them. I keep them on my nightstand, on my dresser, on the counter, things like that.
The vehicle
This smells so good.
that I was in on, that got
It smells super clean.
taken in on June the 7th. I got that vehicle sometime around
Mm.
late.
So this one's called Coastal Breeze, you guys. Oh, it smells so good. I love it.
Vehicles in the law firm, so I would have had it for 5 years, and just sometime during that 5-year period, I had lights and stuff.
I'm just taking a quick.
Just,
All right, we'll go with the white.
Who was that?
I believe it was TC Small, and I believe in Compton it was Andy Strickland.
And let me grab out a couple of rings.
Were you friends with Andy Strickland?
Yeah, I was friends with Andy Strickland.
Got gold rings, of course, like I normally have been lately.
Or words to that effect?
Definitely my pure
That
Vita
didn't
ring.
sound like the words that he would have used or I would have used, but I certainly asked
Okay.
him, and he certainly said it was okay.
Okay, finished Manny. I love how it turned out. I really, really like it a lot. I like the little flowers. I think these dips are beautiful. This it definitely looks more purple now, but I thought it was fuchsia, but it's called Dahlia. It's a shimmer and can absolutely be chromed. This foil dip is super unique, but so beautiful. It reminds me of
I'm sorry, just real quick.
I don't know, how some flowers, I don't know if they're hybrids or whatever, but they're two different colors. So I don't know if they're tulips or if they do. I mean, they do it to roses. They probably do it to a ton of different flowers, but that's what it reminds me of, looking at a flower and it's different layers or different colors, or it's speckled in areas or something. That's what this dip reminds me of. I think it's really, really beautiful. And that's called Petal. And these, along with the other dips I showed you guys briefly earlier, I promise I will get them swatched and shown to you in full before they release on Friday, but pictures are up. And when I post this Manny tomorrow, I will post pictures of all the swatches so you guys can see them. And then I just used the flowers. These are from Amazon. You can get them anywhere, any nail website or place that sells nail art stuff. Shein has them and stuff like that.
Testified some about the boat case, and we'll talk more about
Decided on studs.
later.
Oh, all right.
Can we agree that that's
All
what we're
right.
gonna say the boat case?
Metal studs. All right, you'll have to send me a picture.
There's two things.
All right. I hope you guys enjoyed the live. I had fun hanging out as I always do. Love you guys, and I will talk to you in chat. Have a good afternoon. Okay. Bye.
Paul, that was your nickname for Paul?
I mean, I called him Paw Paw.